Welcome back, friends, to Akshar Education Hub. Yes, we are here again with the syllabus topic of written and spoken communication based on MCQ. I, Professor Samir Parvik, heartily welcome you to my YouTube channel, Akshar Education Hub. Please do like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel for such videos. Today, we are going to deal with the Spectrum book, which is prescribed for the syllabus of Veer Nirmal Sahugiyar University for the first year student, and we are going to deal with the poem Where the Mind is Without Fear by Rabindranath Tagore, and mainly we are going to deal with the MCQs of the poem Where the Mind is Without Fear, because we are going to appear for the MCQ exams, and MCQs are the complicated thing which that can be asked from the any part of the poem and the story. So it is necessary to know what can be asked as an MCQ. So friends, let's have a video on MCQs of Where the Mind is Without Fear by Rabindranath Tagore. And the first question is very obvious. Who is the poet of the poem Where the Mind is Without Fear? Option A, Rabindranath Tagore, Sukanto Bhattacharya, Nazrul Islam, or Maya Angelou. Remember, friends, other options can be changed. Okay, but we need to focus on Rabindranath Tagore, that the poet is A. Rabindranath Tagore. The next question is the expression knowledge is free indicates what does this expression knowledge is free indicates to us? First, free from early idea, free from scientific idea, C, free from all the prejudices, D, free from the corruption. And the right answer is C, free from all the prejudices. We should free from all the prejudices that we have. Third question, into that heaven of freedom, my father, let my country awake. Here, the country referred to is, which is the country he is talking about? We know the answer, but still, England, America, Russia, or India, and we know the answer is D, India. Fourth question, the expression head is held high indicates what does this expression head is held high suggests? Freedom of mind, freedom of self-respect, freedom of mind and self-respect both, freedom of enjoying political rights. What is the right meaning of head is held high? And it's C, freedom of mind and self-respect both. The next question, a nation is broken up into fragments by narrow wall. What does it mean? Boundary walls, domestic walls, private walls, or public walls? It is divided by B, domestic walls. Next question. Domestic walls are raised because of men's. Why these domestic walls have been raised? It is raised because of selfishness, because of narrowness, because of broadness, or because of selfishness and narrowness both. And the right answer is D. It is raised because of man's selfishness and narrowness. The next question is the narrow domestic walls break a society into fragments, break a nation into fragments, break a world into fragments, break community into fragments. What has been mentioned in the poem? Yes, the right answer is break a nation into the fragments. Now let's move on to the 8th question. The poet wants the words to come from. Where does he want the words to come from? He wants the words to come from the depth of the spirit, depth of psychology, the depth of inner heart, or the depth of the truth. And yes, your answer is right. The depth of the truth. The words that we speak should come from the depth of the truth. Tireless striving are two words that tells us that. What does it suggest us? That the search of perfection always continues, or the search for perfection never continues. The search for perfection never ceases. The search for perfection is a continuous process, and the answer is C. That when you are searching for the perfection, you should never stop. You should never cease yourself. 10. In this poem, reason is compared to. Why? What does the reason compared to? It is compared to mountain, some natural aspect that has been compared to. Shower means rain, lake, or clear stream. And it is very much clear that reason is compared with clear stream. This clear stream of reason loses its way into. Where does the clear stream loses its way? Is it in the sand of ancient habit? Is it in the sand of dead habits? It is in the sand of desert or the sand of river? And the answer is the sand of dead habits. Our reason should not be covered by dead habits. 12. Dead habit in Tagore's poem means. We have talked about the dead habits in the last question. But what does that dead habit mean? It means changing habit, unchanging habit, good habit, or bad habit. And the right answer is, yes, guess it. The right answer is unchanging habits. The habits that we don't change are known as the dead habits. The next question is, where the mind is led forward by D, who is addressed here as D? Is it heaven? Is it the spirit of the nation? Is it God? Or none of this? But the right answer is C. God is addressed as D, where the mind is led forward by D means God. The mind is led forward by God. Man's mind should be led forward into ever widening. Where should we lead our mind? Thoughts and prayers, thoughts and efforts, thought and action, or thought and plan. We should lead our minds into ever widening thought and action. The answer is C. The last question of this part, the heaven of freedom refers to the poets. What does refer with the word the heaven of freedom? Homeland, native land, fatherland, or a dreamland? And answer is the dreamland, where the mind is without fear. Friends, continue watching the second video on the same poem with further 15 to 16 questions which can be asked as an MCQ. Do revise best, do revise better, and give your best. All the best.